Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Max AC channel. For this month's theme, I thought we could continue looking at some simple recipes to pair with our previous 2 months of drinks. So, for this month, we will be doing September snacks, where we will be taking a look at 4 simple and delicious snacks to enjoy as the summer comes to an end. For this episode, we will be making some crab stick crackers. For this recipe, you will of course need some imitation crab sticks. You will also need some neutral oil for frying, with the amount needed differing depending on how you want to prepare them. And you will need some seasoning, of course. You can use whatever seasoning you like, but I recommend at least some salt and pepper. But you can also use others, such as garlic powder to add some savoriness, or some cayenne pepper or chili powder to add some heat, or some Old Bay seasoning to amplify the seafoodiness of the cracker. In addition, if you plan on deep frying them, you will also need some cornstarch to help dry out the sticks and to help keep them from sticking to each other. First, you'll want to prepare your cooking method of choice. If you plan on air frying them, preheat your air fryer to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. If you plan on baking them, preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit as well. And if you plan on deep frying them, place a pot with oil on the stove and heat this to 350 degrees Fahrenheit also. While we wait for that, we'll prepare the crab sticks. Regardless of how you wish to cook them, grab your sticks, remove any plastic wrapping, unroll them, and then use a knife or your hands to create little strips. Then put these strips into a bowl and add any desired seasonings at this time. You can also wait until after they're done cooking, but either way works. If you plan on air frying or baking the strips, add some oil enough to coat every piece to the bowl. If you plan on deep frying them, we already have the oil of course, so instead add in some cornstarch enough to lightly coat each piece. Then give this a mix until the pieces are evenly coated. Once your preferred cooking method is ready, you can start to cook your crab stick crackers. For the air fryer version, add in your strips to the basket, making sure to spread them out evenly, and air fry them for 10 to 15 minutes or until they turn golden brown. You'll want to stir them a couple of times throughout the cooking process, so enable the shake function on your air fryer or just check every 5 minutes or so. For the oven version, grab a sheet pan lined with aluminum foil and spread them out evenly. Then place this in the oven and bake them for 15 to 20 minutes or until they turn golden brown. For the deep fried version, once the oil is hot enough, add in your crab strips and fry them for 3 to 4 minutes or until they turn golden brown. Then remove them from the oil and let them drain on some paper towels. Add some more seasoning if desired, and once they've cooled down, your crab stick crackers are ready to eat. I've been meaning to make this recipe for a little while now, after I had seen them on social media a few months ago, but I never got around to doing so. But since I had some leftover imitation crab from last week's episode, I thought that this would be the perfect opportunity. My favorite thing about this recipe is how simple it is. All it takes is one ingredient, plus any seasonings you want, to make a delicious snack. In terms of the differences between the cooking methods, the deep fried version is certainly the quickest, taking only a couple of minutes to whip up a batch of crackers, but because of this, they're also the easiest to burn, so be sure to keep an eye on them when making them. It also requires the most amount of oil, so keep that in mind when making your decision. The air-fried version is the second fastest, with the small downside of you only being able to cook so many at a time. But because it is an air fryer, you use a lot less oil, making it a relatively healthier option. And the oven version certainly takes the longest of the three, but it's also the most accessible, with most people having an oven in their kitchen. It also doesn't use as much oil as deep frying, so that's a plus as well. However, regardless of the cooking method, the crackers will turn out super crispy and, of course, will be super delicious. If you're making a smaller batch, I recommend using the air fryer, but if you plan on making a ton of crackers at once, I recommend using the oven or deep frying method. Also, for the oven version, I decided to straighten them out, but you can give the strips some twists if you want to give it a similar appearance to the fried versions. In terms of taste, these are very reminiscent of the strip chip snacks you see in the Asian food aisle at most grocery stores, so if you're a fan of those, you'll enjoy these as well. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. In the comments below, let me know how it went if you decided to make it, and let me know if there's anything you want me to make next. Like the video, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to this channel for more episodes of the Max AC channel. And remember, if you want to stay cool in the kitchen, turn your AC to the max and watch the Max AC channel. Huh.